Hey everyone, James Phillips, Action Auto Parts, Saturday at the junkyard. Pee-wee's doing the weed eating up here that's been way past due. I got Josh and Amber went out to the house. That's the old red Tahoe that I drove for about 15 years. And then I replaced it with the other red Tahoe that I drove about 3 that actually I crushed out here just a while back. So trying to get some stuff moved from the house that's needed to be out here anyway for a long time. So I just right now just get them out here and I can move them around later. So we got that one there. He's went back after, I got a 73 Ford pickup truck that don't have a rear end or nothing in it, and those 63 Corvair van, amongst a couple other ones. But Pee Wee's doing that. Got that here. Earlier this morning I sold all the bed trim and the rear window trim off of that El Camino over there, so that was a real good sale. And down over the bottom of the hill, that half of a 79 Ford truck that I got, I sold the aluminum or stainless grill surround out of it. It wasn't perfect, but it was better than what the guy had, so we got that sold. And then a couple other little small pieces, a kick panel and a couple little things off of Paul Miller to my buddy AJ. And then that gentleman there is taking the motor out of that 2014 Toyota Camry, so I loaned him a floor jack and brought a cherry picker there for him. So he put him up a little tent and at least fixed him some shade to work in. So hopefully he'll get that ready to drop out in a little bit. And then Pee Wee, as long as he don't get too hot, get the rest of this weeding up here done. But I'm going to cruise back down toward the bottom of the hill so I can kind of watch. Yeah, there goes Josh and Amber now heading out of him. And so far it's warm again, but been a real good Saturday, getting some work done here that need to be done, getting some vehicles moved that need to be moved, and selling some good car parts. So you can't beat that. Alrighty, so it's after closing time. Josh went back out the house and got that old Corvair van. It is plumb full of old plastic dealership letters where I bought out a bunch of stuff at one of Bob Allen's warehouse. And I've sold every combination of Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, Plymouth, you name it. I think the only one I got left in there that it would spell is Mercury. Everything else is just miscellaneous letters. So I told Josh to go and circle, and we're going to unload it right here beside this Le Mans. But he brought the old 97 Tahoe out here that I drove for like 15 years, and then 73 Ford pickup truck. He brought it out here a while ago. But I've had a real busy day. Sold little stuff I mentioned earlier in the video. Sold the engine out of the 2014 Toyota Camry. So that was a good sale. And tail lights out of the old 98 Tahoe. And that might have been it besides the stuff I mentioned a little bit earlier. I'm just going to try to get turned around here in old Black Betty and go up here and he'll hook a strap or something to the front of my Betty and back in that old Corvair van. That van's something that I've never listed as far as selling parts, and God, I bet I've had it for 5 years or better out the house. It's rough. The place I got it from down in Pulaski County, the old man done lawnmower repair, and he had a bunch of lawnmower stuff stored in it. And when he passed away, his wife wanted to get it out of the backyard, and so they emptied it out, and they was going to crush it, and I bought it. But it's got the good van tail lights, and the last time I looked at it, a near perfect steering wheel in it, and that seat's different. You know, plus it's still got the old Corvair engine in it, whatever. But I don't know. I just didn't want to see it get crushed. It's cheap enough at the time, and I bought it, so there it is. But probably I'll get it listed. There might be some people need something off of it, or somebody cut a roof skin off or something. It's a shame. If it was just a little bit better, it'd almost be worth sticking another motor in it and making something out of it. I don't know. We'll talk about that in a bit. So the old Corvair 95 is off, and it came off crooked. It about got over into that 71 Le Mans, but at least it's out here. He was going to go get another one because I've got a little 77, 78 Datsun B210 that I bought for parts for the 77 that I got, that one of these days I said I was going to fix up, and well, 10 or 11 years later, that's not happened. I do have the bucket seats redone. They're in my garage. And he said, I'll go get that done. And I said, no, let's just call it a day. You move 3, and I've got 2 more, at least 2 more at the house. Excuse me, I didn't mean to show my man boobs. And I said, I've got at least 2 more at the house. And then the guy that's helping me weed eat, he's got a Ford Taurus. I'm gonna probably get off from him and Monday, so he can go and grab it as well. Plus, it's done 4 o'clock. I normally close at 3 on Saturdays, but anywho, and that's the old 73 Ford that he brought out here. And then up there's the I tell you what, y'all, poor Black Betty's she's running a little rough. But there's the old 14 Camry that I sold the motor out of, so I had to get the transmission and the cradle slid back underneath of it, and then try to get it down where it's not so high in the air. But so good day today. So quite a few dollars worth of parts, and that's what I needed, because it ain't no fun spending the money the way it's been going out and not making any. So at least today it was a good day, and I've made some money. Like I said, sold even the taillights off that old maroon Tahoe there, and then that Ford parts and stuff this morning, and the El Camino trim parts. So I'm going to ease on up and out of here, and there's a chance of rain. I'm hoping it'll hold off and it cools off tonight, unless the wife wants to go out and eat. I'm probably going to come back out here around 7ish, and I don't like much of having this field here gone over again, and mainly just because where it's supposed to rain, I like from right here down, and then some of that back over there. It's not that it's that tall, but there's a chance of rain for the next 5-6 days, so if I can knock it down a little bit. Plus, I'm going to, once it cools off, get the dozer guy out, and he's going to work on just roughing in where the house is going to go, so I can get that driveway in, the house site, so I know where the electric and the water's got to go, because all of that's got to come in up there before I can get it to the garage. So I want to get Black Betty parked and check on Hutch. He's ate his breakfast and all that, but once it got hot, he went back underneath that building. I took him over to the garage last night and said, right in here's where you ought to stay, but I guess when you're a puppy, that seems awful big. So anyway, I'm gonna park old Betty right here in this shady spot, roll the windows up, lock it up, jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, y'all. Catch you in the next time.